A Yorkshire-based company which has taught first aid to thousands of school children has welcomed government plans to introduce compulsory first aid lessons in all English schools. The founder of Flat Stand First Aid says most children he's taught didn't know 999 is the number to dial in an emergency. The British Red Cross says the move will save lives, as Dave Edwards reports.
First aid and the study of safety measures are very important subjects.
First aid has always been important, but are today's school children getting the knowledge they need? The government doesn't think so. It's unveiled draft legislation saying all children will have to learn first aid at school.
Hand on his chest.
Simon Ferris from Brickhouse set up a company that's taught 40,000 children over the last 2 years.
I think it's something that's just possibly been overlooked. Maybe schools think the parents are doing it, the parents think the schools are doing it. I can go back, I'm old enough to remember the old Tufty Club and the Green Cross Code Man. There doesn't seem to be anything there specifically for children.
My favourite thing about it was learning how to do CPR. I really wanted to be a doctor.
I think this is a little bit more useful than some schoolwork.
It tells you really how to look after yourself, and you'll need that for when you're older.
If my little brother chokes at home, I'm there if he needs help.
The government wants secondary school children to learn life-saving skills like CPR, while primary school children will learn basic skills like dealing with head injuries and calling the emergency services.
Sometimes as many as 75% of a class of 30 don't know the emergency number, which is quite shocking. Within the 75%, we're finding that some obviously put their hand up saying 911, and that's because of the American programmes.
The government's decision comes after the inquiry into the Manchester bombing found members of the public tried to help the injured but weren't familiar with first aid principles. The British Red Cross says lives will be saved by teaching children simple yet vital skills. Dave Edwards, BBC Look North, Brickhouse.